Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about POLYTRADE and some of its most recent developments that have been coming with it. If you like these kinds of crypto videos, you should definitely stay till the end, like, comment, subscribe, and check out all our other social medias. But with that in mind, you should know something. It's not financial advice, it's strictly here for educational purposes, and we don't accept any liabilities for the losses that you might incur. With that in mind, you'll enjoy this. POLYTRADE. We've covered it on the channel before, but I felt like right now would be probably a good follow-up time to cover it, simply because, as you could see here, we're down. We're down bad. We're hurting. But I don't think that's going to stay that way too long. So, as you can see here, in terms of where we are at, let's just say from a 1-year perspective, we're down from the all-time high. So, just from the all-time high was about $2. We are currently at about 21 cents. So, we're roughly about 9.5x down from the top, meaning that if we did retrace right there, that's an easy 9x. And you're thinking, okay, well, what are the chances that we 9x it from here? That seems like a bit of a stretch. Well, I'm going to get into it a bit right now while we're here. As you can see, from the top, we're down pretty bad. But now look at it from a 1-month perspective, right? So this is what I call a liquidity pump right here. So this is just to test the waters to see if they could move that money around. So that spike happened. That's probably going to be where our next target is. 47 cents. That's where we're going to be retesting soon over the course of, let's say, the next few months, I'm thinking. I'm thinking now is the time to load up. The market cap is only 2.5 million, and that's why it gets affected so much by, price swings. That's why there's so much volatility. It's because it's so little, right? And the circulating supply is only 12 million, and the max supply is only 100 million. Volume, 1 million. And the way I see it is based off of this, there's still a lot of room for growth. But one of the key factors that I want to get into before I get into the news aspect is this. Look how many people have it on their watch list. Almost 139,000 people have it on their watch list. Meaning that there's a lot of people just waiting for volume to get into this project so that they could ape in. Like it's one thing if you see a project and you don't see it on a lot of watch lists, but once it's on a watch list, you know that there's people that are interested. And considering that the market cap is so small, it's only a matter of time before people say, okay, it's bottomed out, let's start loading up. And it only takes one or two whales to get their hands on a coin like this with a supply like that and blow it up. And it's not like the mission statement is stupid. It's a good mission statement. They're restructuring trade finance, which is an industry that's very complicated and honestly a little bit stupid in terms of how it's being laid out, because it hasn't been updated in 100 years how it works, right? So they're rewiring that. Let's get into some of the news. Piyush Gupta, he's the CEO of POLYTRADE, and he basically went on a TED Talk explaining why POLYTRADE and all these things are important and how Web3 is going to restructure basically how we run things in terms of a global financial system, right? He went on a TED Talk, he mentioned Web3, how it's going to be changing things, and you can read the article to get the full breakdown, but Rayquaza Capital, which is another thing that he had founded, hit up to $500 million in trade finance, purchase orders, which is pretty big. So 500 million to 2.5 million. There's room for growth. Next thing I wanted to mention is they've started officially in February. They've financed their first real world invoice using crypto, meaning that using this right here, their stablecoin lending pool, this liquidity pool, they allowed the first purchase orders to be made for SMEs on a global scale with their crypto. So they've officially used it. It's now working. The product works. It's just small. And that was one thing I wanted to mention. And this is another thing too, right here. POLYTRADE actually received an award for what they're doing, right? So this is actually a pretty big deal, because this is this is given to them by it's like an Indian award ceremony. But basically what they're saying is it was the best financial institution of the year, meaning that what it's doing and how it's going to be changing things was considered the best, most innovative thing in India. And India is a emerging market. It's growing huge. You know what I mean? And that's An award like that is a good sign for it. And not only is it a good sign for it, look at it this way. One of the founders of Polygon, Matic, Sanjay Narwal, I hope I said that properly, but he is basically behind this as well. POLYTRADE is on Polygon. So that's a multi-billion-dollar project. And he pretty much said that these guys are capable. So if he says they're capable, I think it's only a matter of time before this blows up. And the reality is even if everyone in India were to put $1 into it, it's $1.5 billion market cap. And I don't think that's that much of a stretch considering what the project is aiming to do. And you should definitely check out our other video on this project so that way you can get a better understanding of what it is. I'm going to wrap that up here and just finish on this. As you can see here, if you lend USDC to them, it's pretty much a 24% APR, meaning that if you put $1,000 in USDC, you get 24% back annually, which is incredible. There's no bank that'll ever give that to you. And you'd be helping SMEs grow on a global scale. That's why POLYTRADE is likely to become something very large over the course of the next, let's say, year or two. Price projection, I can't give you, but I do think that there's a minimum of 10x to come on this. With that in mind, I'm going to wrap up this video. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Check out all our other social medias. Like, comment, subscribe if you did stay till the end. And check out our Fiverr. We're doing personalized research, and people, you know, if you want to get a video done on your crypto project, you could hire us there to cover it and give you guys an honest opinion on the project. Take care.